Hello everyone and welcome to my CS24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. 90-Day Fiancé's Michael Ilesanmi shockingly reveals if he hates Angela Deem after ruthless message and leaving her filthy home. 90-Day Fiancé star Michael Ilesanmi is revealing his true feelings towards Angela Deem. A year after he came to the US, Michael and Angela met when he was just 30 years old. Michael always wanted to come to America, and Angela became the person who could take him there. Michael and Angela seemed to be attracted to each other initially, but over time their relationship turned so toxic that Angela became abusive towards Michael. Angela knew Michael depended on her for a visa, and she began controlling him. Michael wasn't allowed to work or to have an Instagram. Michael and Angela have not been in contact ever since. They don't even refer to each other by their names. However, in his latest Instagram update, Michael is declaring that he is not interested in fake connections. Michael reposted a video from Words.of.Wins where Denzel Washington says, "I don't have time to hate anyone." Michael is using the reel to convey that he is too busy trying to build himself. Michael either cares about someone or he doesn't. It's as simple as that. Michael is saying that he is not everyone's friend. Michael likes to keep his circle small. He has people he spends time with and laughs with. However, he doesn't consider these people his friends. Michael is done having people around him who think of him as a friend only when they need him and call him an enemy when their work is done. Michael could be referring to Angela, who now considers him to be her worst enemy. She tried her best to bring Michael to the US, but the challenges she faced also helped her stay on the show. Amid rumors of her being fired from 90-Day Fiancé, Angela has got no use for Michael. She thinks she is free to think of him as her enemy and wants to make sure he's deported to Nigeria as soon as possible. Meanwhile, Michael is saying he doesn't bother hating anyone anymore. He doesn't have the time. Michael has to ensure that Angela doesn't win in court. He wants to continue living in the US, and hating on Angela will just make him more anxious about what's to come. Michael didn't even want Angela to occupy a place in his mind. Michael never came across as a hateful person on 90-Day Fiancé. He was constantly belittled and berated by his wife, but never did the same to her. Michael never once lashed out at Angela. He was only respectful towards his wife despite all the accusations that were thrown at him. Michael has a unique and soft personality that made so many 90-Day Fiancé fans choose Team Michael over Team Angela. They want the helpless man to succeed in life. It's Angela who's always been the one with the detestable personality, which keeps getting worse over time. Fans of 90-Day Fiancé have watched the tumultuous saga between Michael Ilesanmi and Angela Deem unfold for years. From heartfelt beginnings to explosive arguments and unexpected twists, their relationship has been nothing short of a roller coaster. But recent developments have left the fan base reeling as Michael drops a bombshell about his feelings toward Angela after a particularly ruthless message and a jaw-dropping scene involving her home. It all began when cameras captured Michael stepping foot into Angela's home, only to be greeted by a sight that left him visibly disturbed. According to sources close to the production, the house was in an unimaginable state of disarray. Clutter piled high, dishes left unwashed, and an odor that made it almost unbearable to stay inside. For a man known for his patience and composure, this was a breaking point. Many fans watching live shared Michael's shock, expressing on social media that the footage was almost too real to watch, and speculating that this could be a turning point in their volatile relationship. But it wasn't just the state of the home that triggered Michael's response. Angela, ever outspoken and unfiltered, had sent Michael a message earlier that week which many have described as ruthless. While the content of the message was never fully disclosed, insiders claim it contained harsh criticisms and demands that pushed Michael to his emotional limits. The combination of the hostile message and the shocking home environment set the stage for what was arguably one of the most dramatic moments in the show's recent history. During an exclusive sit-down interview, Michael addressed the incident head-on, revealing the raw emotions he experienced during the ordeal. "I wasn't expecting to walk into that," Michael said, voice tense but composed. "It was a lot. It really made me rethink a lot about where I stand with Angela and how I feel about our relationship." When asked if he hated Angela, Michael's response was measured but pointed. "Hate is a strong word. I don't hate her. I need space and I need respect. That situation didn't give me either." Fans immediately took note of Michael's careful wording. Unlike some dramatic exits on reality television, he didn't lash out or paint Angela as a villain. Instead, he focused on his own boundaries and emotional needs, which some viewers found refreshingly honest. "It's clear he's setting limits," wrote one fan on Instagram. "He doesn't have to hate anyone to know what's too much for him." The fallout from this revelation was swift. Social media erupted with heated debates, as some sided with Michael, praising him for maintaining his dignity in the face of adversity. Others defended Angela, arguing that her life and choices were her own, and that Michael should have approached the situation with more understanding. But what cannot be denied is that the moment sparked a broader conversation about respect, boundaries, and emotional labor in relationships, topics rarely explored so openly on reality hasn't remained silent. In a subsequent interview, she expressed frustration at how the events were portrayed on screen. "I feel like people only see one side," Angela said. "Yes, my house wasn't perfect, but that doesn't mean I don't care about Michael. And yes, I sent a message that was firm, but it was because I needed to be heard." Her words revealed a woman grappling with her own vulnerabilities and the intense scrutiny of living life in front of millions. What makes this particular episode of 90 Day Fiancé so compelling is the nuanced way it addresses real-life relationship issues. Viewers often tune in expecting over-the-top drama, but Michael and Angela's conflict taps into something deeper. How two people navigate personal boundaries, communication breakdowns, and lifestyle differences under the glare of reality television. It's a reminder that even the most publicized relationships face challenges that require introspection and compromise. Michael's decision to leave Angela's home, however, was not merely symbolic, it was a declaration of self-respect. Sources report that after stepping outside, he took a long pause to reflect on what he truly wanted from the relationship. "It wasn't about walking away from her," Michael explained. "It was about walking toward a better version of myself. Sometimes leaving a toxic environment is the only way to see clearly." His words resonated with fans who have experienced similar situations, sparking a wave of discussions on mental health, emotional boundaries, and self-care. Interestingly, the producers of 90 Day Fiancé have hinted that Michael's actions might have long-term consequences for the couple. Behind-the-scenes footage suggests that Angela has been reconsidering some of her own behaviors, realizing that her approach may have pushed Michael to his breaking point. The tension is palpable, and viewers are eagerly anticipating whether this conflict will lead to a dramatic breakup or a path toward reconciliation. Despite the chaos, there are signs of hope. Michael has emphasized that his feelings toward Angela are complex. "It's not black and white," he admitted. "I care about her, but I also care about myself. I can't ignore that anymore." This honesty, rare in a genre often dominated by heightened emotions and scripted confrontations, has garnered him admiration from fans who value emotional maturity and self-awareness. Meanwhile, Angela has expressed a willingness to confront the issues head-on. Sources close to the cast suggest that she has begun taking steps to address some of the concerns Michael raised, including personal organization, communication style, and emotional awareness. Whether these efforts will be enough to mend the rift remains to be seen, but one thing is certain. Both parties are at a crossroads, and every decision they make from this point on will be closely scrutinized by millions. The reaction from fans has been intense. Social media platforms are flooded with theories, memes, and heartfelt commentary. Some viewers have even compared this situation to previous 90 Day Fiancé conflicts, noting that while drama is expected, the emotional authenticity displayed by Michael is rare. "It's not about hate or anger," wrote one user on Twitter. "It's about knowing your worth and demanding respect." Michael is showing growth that so many people can learn from. As the season continues, all eyes will be on Michael and Angela to see if their relationship can survive the trials of reality TV and personal differences. One thing is clear. The incident at Angela's home and the subsequent revelation of Michael's feelings have added a new layer of depth to their story. It's a moment that reminds viewers that reality TV, while entertaining, also reflects real human emotions, struggles, and the sometimes messy journey of love. In the end, Michael Ilesanmi's shocking revelation about Angela Deem may not provide the dramatic cliffhanger fans are used to, but it offers something arguably more valuable: insight into the complexities of love, respect, and personal boundaries. As the cameras continue to roll, one question remains at the forefront of every fan's mind. Can Michael and Angela find a way to reconcile, or is this the beginning of the end for one of 90 Day Fiancé's most talked-about couples? Only time and the next episodes will tell.